Newcastle ace has loved playing for Hull but is now ready to leave in January. Hello Newcastle United fans, I bring here another news from the Magpies, but I ask you to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell and stay informed of everything that happens at Newcastle United. So let's get to the video. The player is expected to leave Newcastle United in the January transfer window, with Southampton looking to sign him. The Magpies will go through a lot of changes in the upcoming transfer windows. Big signings will arrive, and that means players leaving to make room for additions that could take Newcastle ahead. That happened over the summer as Dwight Gale and Federico Fernandez were offloaded, such as the path of a club aiming to gatecrash the top four. One player who now looks ready to move on during the January transfer window is the winger who has been out of place in the squad. Northern Echo reports that the player has been identified as a strong contender who could leave to make room for new faces. It is suggested that he really enjoyed working with manager Eddie Howe again, having been coached by him at Bournemouth. However, the player is now ready to leave Newcastle and chase first-team football elsewhere in January. Southampton are expected to make a move for the winger in early January, while Brentford are also interested. He joined Newcastle on a free transfer in 2020, having impressed with Bournemouth. Unfortunately, he has yet to repeat his success at St James Park, scoring just 3 goals and 6 assists in 59 games for the Magpies. The player has always been a hard worker, but Newcastle are now looking for an uptick in quality. The writing has been on the wall of late, with the winger starting just 3 Premier League games this season. It makes sense for all parties that the player would now move on, and he could very well head back to the South Coast with a move to Southampton. Newcastle won't stand in their way, and Fraser moving on can now open up a spot for the Magpies to bring in another wide man.